Hello and welcome to Afro News South Africa. This is the context of the label case against party leader Julius Malema, that they were victorious on the basis of the earlier arguments of the former members of the EF. If Zuma goes to prison, he will be isolated and people will be angry about the situation, and he will not blame anyone. This situation has many worse possibilities and consequences for Zuma, the worst of which is that he will end up in prison for the violence used in his name. This means he will pay only the card he has to lose, namely the support and the sympathy he has always had from the ANC members across the country. To outside the president, Jacob Zuma, 50 to 249 ANC members in South African Parliament would have to support a vote of no confidence in the president that is demanded by those who want him out. Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan, whose resignation in March triggered a damaging downgrade to credit rating. EF's Malema would have to step down, but he cannot do so during his presidency. South African President Jacob Zuma and Julius Malema, leader of Economic Freedom Fighter, have been close allies in recent years. The former president, with the EF serving as a viable punching bag for Zuma, who has been accused of a series of corruption and fraud cases. On the other hand, Malema began his career by undermining the democratic process within his party and has since faced a series of corruption, fraud, and courts. More recently, Malema has taken on Zuma by advocating democracy and accountability under the country's iconic situation and constitution. Of support for those who he say should be terminated have creatively criticized and singing of an ANC-based liberation song with the lyrics "Shot the Bureau" was seen by many as an accusation with the potential to incite violence. In March 2010, he was convicted of using hateful comments about a woman who accused Zuma of rape in 2016. A series of incidents occurred in 2010 from his public support from Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe and his public vilification of his rival Morgan when Zuma was trying to mediate between the two men, to his verbal confrontation with a broomstick. BBC journalists at a press conference which drew a rebuke from the Supreme Constitutional Court last week wrote Jacob Zuma must stand trial on Sunday for contempt for court for refusing to appear before the Statutory Commission investigation corruption allegations against him. Former members of the EF filed handwritten statements. They did not have the resources to fight the case, including party leader Julius Malema and two leading lawyers, Tembeka and Elsie Kamel Premhit. Both men are embroiled in lawsuits that have forced them to fend off allegations of corruption and misuse of state connections and resources. Zuma is currently on trial on corruption charges related to an arms deal for his vice as president. Despite the 40-year age gap, the relationship between South African former president Jacob Zuma and EF leader Julius Malema has played a profound role in shaping the tune and inclination of post-apartheid politics. Jacob Zuma was elected president of African National Congress on December 18, 2007, defeating Thabo Mbeki in the ANC conference in Polokwane. In 2015, Zuma said to her favorite, his ex-wife, Dlamini Zuma, to succeed him in the president of the ANC and president of South Africa in order to retain control of party and state to avoid prosecution on pending criminal charges. Well, Malema served in the Congress for South African Students Organization, became provincial president in 1997 and served as president from 2001 to 2004. During Zuma's first term, he referred to people as presidents. Thanks for watching this video until the very last end.